Hey everybody, welcome to Ivorylight Interview, where your creativity comes to light.
My name's Kashia Lancona. I'm an artist and a mother, and I've been an artist for as long as I can remember. My dad likes to boast that my snowman balls were all in the right order. All the other kids had them out of order, and mine were in the right order. And then he's like, "That's how I knew she was going to be an artist." When I was in kindergarten, I remember making a little chicken with a little triangle beak so the beak could open and close. And all the other kids in class were like, "Teach me how to do that." And I felt so proud and so prideful. And that's when I knew I was going to be an artist.
What kind of mediums do you use? Do you only sew or?
I go through so many mediums. I started out just drawing and doing like colored pencil work, and then I moved on to painting with acrylics, gouache, watercolor. But gouache was really my favorite because it was so pigmented. Like I have one really big one that I painted, Garden of the Gods in Colorado. We always loved visiting Garden of the Gods when we lived in Colorado Springs, so I just slapped it on there. Yeah, this painting I found a huge canvas in the trash can outside of my apartment complex, and it was like a random Ross painting of a bunch of palm trees. And I'm like, why don't I paint over the top of this? And because it was acrylic, I had to hurry on it. Took me maybe 3 hours, but it was worth it because I've carried it from house to house, and it's a big centerpiece of our apartments now. But when it comes to my old paintings from high school, I have like one left that's half finished, and that's about it. Recently, I got a little bit burnt out on drawing and painting, and I moved towards sewing. The fact I could make things like to decorate the house other than just large paintings, it was a lot more fulfilling and it's more challenging.
What motivates you now and what keeps you more on the positive side?
Making things my sons will enjoy for their bedrooms is the biggest thing. I sewed my son a pillow for his crib. Although he doesn't use it that much, it still makes me very happy knowing he has it in there. And I got it finished in like one night because I was so excited for him to use it. I did home ec in middle school, so I know most of my sewing, like basic stitches from home ec. Felt art is very cheap to make.
Yeah, what were some of the challenges that you faced?
It gets boring. So I just kind of break it up into quarters, and then that makes it easier to get to the end point of a project. But the one tip I can give on sewing to make it less exhausting is if you pre-prep like 5 or 4 needles, you can just grab the next needle and continue when you run out of your thread.
What are some challenges that kind of shaped your path as an artist?
Having money for art supplies. I always like to do mixed media pieces where I'd print out an image and make another image plastered on top. Like I do these little like TV head gals. Do that, I'd have to cut them out with an X-Acto blade, and all the ones they all have broken tips in school. So my teacher gave me one that was safe to have in my bag where the blade would actually pop out. It was cool that she trusted me with that because you know how high school goes nowadays.
What part of your piece do you think people relate to the most?
The comfort aspect and loving your child. Making pieces for your children is just the best thing because somebody's loving and doting on your piece of artwork. And the whole nother medium that I'm starting on, that's not embroidery, it's
Cross stitching, yeah. Very different than embroidery.
a stitch of a little boy in the bathroom going to the bathroom with his pants around his ankles because boys are taught not to do that. And I thought it would be a hilarious cross stitch to have in the bathroom. So I'm starting on that. And the needle point is a whole other demon. Expensive. And when it comes to the flags, I don't know where I got the idea from. I think I saw it online and I'm like, oh, I could definitely do that. I love the thought of like collegiate flags, but with my son's names because so he was watching a ton of football with his dad as soon as he was born. Football is definitely like another muse in my art in a way because I love how much my son and my husband loves football.
How has being with your husband and your son in Florida changed the way you produce your art compared to being in the last places you lived?
It's a lot harder to get paint out when you have a little toddler running around, but it's a lot easier to just sit back on the couch and sew while he's doing his own thing. The independent plays beautifully. It's nice being able to show off my art pieces and get that satisfaction of other people being like, good job. My nurse from the Nurse Family Partnership Program, she even had me commission a piece for her son. And she sent me a picture of it hanging above his desk. And I'm like, it makes me so happy. It's fun being able to make pieces for other people's houses to decorate their children's rooms as well.
If you were to have your art somewhere, where's like the dream place you would have your art?
In my grandkids' rooms in 30 years. It makes me cry thinking about it with my pregnancy hormones.
As a new parent, you get to set the example yourself, and I think you've done such a wonderful job setting that example.
Thank you so much. Hard not having grandparents that can be there, but his step grandpa has definitely stepped up to the plate.
I could see how it could be a little bittersweet showing that example for your kiddos. What do you want people to feel or understand when they see your work?
Love I have for my kiddos, just seeing the effort and time I put into it, and the love I have for other people's kids by making those pieces for their children. Yeah, my Instagram is Arctic Nudist. It's an oxymoron that I've had on there since high school. I'm more potentially into making tutorials, like pick tutorials, than selling them.
Well, thank you so much for doing this interview with me today. It's meant so much. It's been really nice reconnecting with you. What I want to do here is, connect you to other artists and also other artists to you.
It was nice to have somebody take interest in my art. Thank you for interviewing me. And it was nice talking to you again. Miss you.
I miss you too. I'll talk to you soon, okay?
See you soon. Bye.